we're standing here in what used to be the original Winnipeg airport. It opened in 1938 with the Trans-Canada Airlines. It's a pretty cool building. It has a hangar with lots of airplanes, especially the Vickers Viscount, which everybody seems to be pretty hyped about. Now, there's some pretty cool history to this building. Definitely, there's a lot of cool things in here, like these planes behind me. There's some stories that are pretty interesting, like Canada's first jet pilot was from Winnipeg, of all places. Now, definitely, I think there's a lot of things to see here, and I definitely think that you should come and check it out if you haven't already. And even if you have, like a while ago, just definitely come check it out, because it seems pretty cool from what I've seen so far, and I'm really excited to take a look through the rest of the museum.
Yeah, so when you're operating that thing, okay, tell us what you're doing and what would the plane do?
You just turn everything on.
Okay, yeah, well you'd have, let's say it's running, right? It's mostly the flying thing then.
There's an engine primer, you have to use that.
Right, yeah.
Then there is a parking brake, which you have to make sure that's off. You have to make sure that all of the engines are on, all the lights are on, the navigation is on, and the landing is on. You make sure all the flaps are closed on the plane and that it's ready for takeoff.
Right.
And then you make sure the plane is like running the motor. There's no, on those airplanes, whenever you're reading those safety booklets that no one actually reads, they just look at the pictures of people who look surprisingly calm. Well, you know those slides? Well, this is one of them. There's also a heat button here, so you can put the heat on.
Right.
Is there air conditioning? Probably not. Probably
it might be, it's kind of small, but it might be just outside air, you know, bringing in the outside air.
There's a rotating beacon, so if you turned on the nav light, the rotating beacon, and the strobe light, and turned off the overhead light, it would be like an incredible rave.
It is?
So then you have to be careful with your private conversation so the tower doesn't hear you.
Yes, to do that. None of this S words and F words and stuff like that. You'd be in big trouble. Big trouble.
I'm sure they would enjoy my very, very like complicated,
it's actually
winding stories that I like to tell. Did something wrong. It's a surprise. Do you get in trouble for like telling improvised narratives when you're flying a plane? That's the real talk.
Sorry?
Would I get in trouble for telling an improvised narrative while I was flying this plane?
Yeah, because you have your flight plan and you need to be in contact according to your flight plan.
Even if they're enjoying the story.
Even if they're enjoying the story.
What if I'm
this is serious business.
If I muted them?
If you muted them? Well, I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, you could totally install like a cassette tape player in there, like a CD drive, in the slot for it. Like you could put like an like an iPod jack right there, and play it from the speakers. Hey guys, we had a lot of fun at the Aviation Museum today. I got to sit inside 3 planes, the Vickers Viscount, the training plane, and this one here in the lounge area. It's a really great place for people of all ages. There's tons of interesting stuff to look at. There's some stories. There's, as I said before, planes you can go inside. There's, you know, an area for kids to play and like try to fly like mini planes, and there's a paper airplane station. It's really fun. Like, it's definitely on my list of things that I would do again, and I would recommend that other people do again. There are some pretty informed tour guides. We met this guide, and he showed us, like, he had stories for pretty much everything that we saw, and he actually had flown some of the planes in here. So definitely, if you want to learn a little bit more about planes, this is the place that you're going to want to go.